Hey man, yeah. Wanna smoke a joint? Wanna get up with Chong? Oh, Chong. Why do they bring Chong here? We're with the Chinese. We come up, we bring up the people from Spain and in Mexico, and Chong. It's almost like playing the slot machines. Chong. I mean, nowadays it's all Chong. We have Godzilla, King Kong, China. Why did CHONG have to come out with that Cheech and Chong? Why was it that? What were the words they spoke? Was it to be careful to the drug we were getting? This video is going to be about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I have so many things to do and I'm so far behind. And I know everything is coming close to meeting the center because of all the 8s. Everything is an 8. I mean, when you play craps, 7-Eleven, that's a highway. I have 117. Then you have 58, Gematria 1 and 2. It's my other highway. I live on Park Avenue, the avenue of the spirit of 6. Well, that's us. 1 in the center and 6 all around. Creates 2 V's in it. And the 2 V's create 5 and 5. And there's a lot more than that. But what we're going to do now is I want to show you something. You can see me now? My eyes? But what if I close my eyes? You think I can do the same talking? I don't need my eyes. Does a blind man need his eyes? When 100 million people say half is yes and half is no, there ain't no go. When 100 million people, when 60% say yes and 40% say no, who wins? Nobody wins. You cannot advance and make a change halfway all the time. It's got to be 70, 75%. And they have to learn. You have to learn. If I was the prime minister or a president of anything, before I get into office, I tell you the way I operate. This is the only way I can operate. I have to become the best judge in the entire world. I would never have to ask any other judge to judge. Unless I ask a judge to judge, let me see how he judges whatever he judges. I will learn from his judgment and break it down to the others. But for now, if it ain't 75%, it ain't no good. You want to move into Quebec? Now, we're not every 4 years going to go English, French, Japanese, American, Spanish. We can't do that. You have to have a fixed way. Will things change? Maybe. Most likely, because things change. So you have to make a setups to let the elastic open and close. What I want to show you right now, if I can get it on my... Oh, here it is. This is perfect. I'm going to try and show you this. Okay? Can you see this map? Here's the head. It's like a white terrier dog. Here's the back of his neck. Here's his throat. Over here's the sternum. And then the rest of it is the dress he wears, just the uniform. His feet come out here, but it doesn't matter because it's not with his feet that he's going to make all the jets. It's going to be with his mouth up here. Right above him is Russia. This is Turkey. This is Romania. I'm from here. This is where my great-great-grandfather was born. This is Bulgaria. This is Turkey. This is Iraq. This. Take a look. I'm trying to look myself. If I see it right, it's Israel. And you see how dark this is here? With how dark this is here? With how dark this is here? And how dark this is here? I'd have to study that to understand, just like the orange. Here's the dog's tail, the red tail. When the dog's tail is up, he's thinking. You can see this would be like his hands put behind his head. Put behind his back in Iraq. This is Syria. This is the throat of the dog. Can't you see it's a dog? And what he has, do you see the royal omen? This is 9 birth, this is 9 birth, this is 9 birth. There's something in here that shines for 9. And 9 is nuality. It comes in from there. Something is coming in from here, so I guess it's the Persian Gulf, the Caspian Sea, the Black Sea, the the Mediterranean. Does she run out through here? All along with this, if you take a look, you're going to see the Nile River. And the Nile River is designed as a spade. A spade in French says pick, just like Quebec, just like pie, Q-U-E, or C-U-E, because it's the white ball. You use it to throw it all around. It has no value other than keeping it out of the holes and using it to connect with every other ball. That's your communication. Pass around the Q ball. Pass around the Q is the 17th letter. 1771, the Tea Party. As they moved the Q from Europe, don't forget, you think they were stupid or were they smart? Did Columbus come here? Was there something set up? They said, okay, this is the U.S., guys. Nobody else has gone into the U.S. This is what we're going to do. And these smart people, I mean, they had to be smart. I mean, because Nostradamus, they said, was smart. They said Einstein was smart. And, I mean, the Germans were smarter than smart for many, many years before smart was even understood to be smart at all. Agent 86, 99 is Jupiter. The Middle East map size is 1443, which is NAGC. Actually, it says GCIA. It says CIA. C3, I9, A4, because it's 1443. Now it's in the thousands. You can move it to the left, you can move it to the right, you can multiply it, and since it's a 1, it becomes 44 and 43, which is the time of Barack Obama and the Bush and entering into this Iraq. Like, you don't think this Iraq thing was like made up? You don't think 11 years? Listen, we're in a 12-year cycle, my friends, okay? Last year, I mean 12 years ago today, okay, I'm going to have to write this down. 12 years ago today, 365, 366, plus March, April, May, June, July, August. Take away 45, 254, 210. About 575 days have passed. Okay, the same thing when 9/11 happened. From the leap year to 9/11 was the same amount of time, basically, 575. And what I want to say about the 575 is 5 times 0 is 75. 0 is 1.5. So we're in the exact same time. This was all a setup. 12 years, 3 years, and a leap. 3 years, and a leap. 3 years, and a leap. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 years have passed. Now we're into the first year. What the best of all years to do something right now when the numbers are proper. Got to be numbers. Got to have a coordinate. Got to make a phone call. If you're going to buzz them in, you're going to buzz them in through a letter. The letter has a coordinate value of a number. You show me, oh my God, I just saw something. I can't believe this. Oh my God. Wow. I don't see it perfect, but take a look at this. There's two animals right here. This is the head, and here's his body. It looks like a big whale of some sort. What's blocking this canal? What's on this side of this canal? What is the setup here? Okay, don't forget, there's a setup here. They pulled these islands and tied all these things together. That's the way I see it. They tied the islands together with the dreadlocks. They kept pulling them towards the north. Don't you notice where all the check out really where the real life is actually happening, the real civilization is between 40 and 60. The other thing I want to say on your 50th birthday, right? What happens on your 50th birthday is 5 times 0 is 75. The egg has hatched, time has begun. Why? Because 5 by 7 is 35, 5 plus 7 is 12 is 47, T-I-M-E is 47. You wear the Christ on your back is number 14, which is 60 plus 14. Why 60 plus 14? Because 60 represents all the way around in the minutes clock. And 14 is the first area center to Rubik's Cube, which 74 is G-E-S-U-S or C-R-O-S-S. Why both? Why both? And with 2 S-S's and 1 U in between. It's retarded. Sorry about the people who are retarded, because I'm a little retarded myself, because that's what people say, so I can use the word. And I don't take it bad. I'm retarded, eh? Thank you. Oh, I must be nuts. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, got two of them. Got two nuts. It's a good thing it's sunflower time. I'd rather have sunflower nuts. Are sunflower nuts or their seeds? And then I had the seed to grow. Saudi Arabia. Like, I didn't even really know Saudi Arabia was Saudi Arabia. I thought it was Egypt. But Saudi Arabia sounds strong, like they're wearing these dresses. And when you take a look again at this, they are wearing a dress. I told you. His nose is here. Here's the back of his head. Here's his throat. Here's Iraq, which his hands are peeled back to the side like this. And his chest is sticking forward. Saudi Arabia is everything just below the boobs. The boobs start here and finish here. And then you have this here. If you look at this one over here, you notice the camel back? Okay, well, this is the head of some sleeping animal. Now it's green, so it's like algae. It's alive, but it never moves. The pink, if you take a look, the crown might be orange, and the head is being bowed. It looks like a beautiful horse. And that's why I think Turkey is the one who has the graduate hat and is orange, because orange comes from red and yellow, which red and yellow is number 13 in pool. Also number, that's right, 9/11. In pool, 9/11. 9 is yellow, 11 is red. 9/11. Everything connects because somebody thought of something. Oh, I thought of something, and he thought of it, and he understood what I said. Oh, I don't think you can make... I mean, that's why we have professionals for everything, because they can read the vibrations. We don't even know it, and we do it. Can you believe it? We're able to read the vibrations we don't even know. Let me think. Well, you're reading a vibration. How more can I explain it? You're reading what's been delivered through the fate of your destiny, of what you have chosen in the past. What hurt you yesterday, what changed your thinking of yesterday will go along into the future and say, today I will be like this, or I won't be like this, and then tomorrow comes. 50 years. When we count, now I'm just going to change something for a minute, maybe get back to it, but when you count 1 to 13 3 times, ace to king, Y2K, because there ain't no aces before the Y, and there ain't no ace after the K. That means the ace must be in the middle, and that's why we call it blackjack, ace 11. 10 stand high on ace 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21. Add the 7, 28 moons. Add the 8, 36 gematria, the gematria tree. Add the 9 is 45 fox, and we got Rubik's Cube. 54 is the dice. 54, 45, and we got 99, age of 99. Jupiter, the star of Bethlehem, has come out. What do we need to read in space to understand something further on this planet? So let me get back to this. So we have 3 suits. Ace to king, 1 to 13. M. M says I love. M says 1,000. 4 suits, 4,000. 2 suits of a black and a red is 6,000. What is the actual time are we going to get out with cards and suits to bring us to the year 5775? Because it does work out. I'll make it work out. So when we take 3 suits, 91, which is 13, okay, 13 cards, times 7. Hey, 7 days a week, 13 weeks, 91 days, times 3 suits, because we don't want to use the diamond, because the diamond is created by their suits. It's a fake. That's why if you ever look at the diamond jack, look at the diamond jack. Okay, look what he looks like. Okay, he's a little mad about something. Look at the spade. He has like a noose, like he's tied up to you. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 spiral, and 2 eyelets on each side to connect the jack of spades. So what we get is 3 suits, 91 in each suit, times 3, 273. Stop. Left 135, right 135. 3 degrees for creation, 1.5, or 15, the letter 0, to meet in the center. 273 days, 39 weeks. R-U-S-T. Are you a little rusty? Because you're an element of electricity, so you have to be a little bit of matter of the rock and roll. Let it slide. So, what we get now is 273 days, 39 weeks. But we cannot start until 4 because the pyramids are not complete. So we take 2 of these dice, we put them across from each other. We have 3, and then a 2 is a 5. Or we have the hidden one. This over this, we have the 7. So we have 273, and you were born. Plus 4, the 277th day. That's the first day you can have a child. Why? Because it's simple. First it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Add the 4, and it's 10. You got it full. Add the 5, you have 15. Now you have the DE, electronic angel, okay, the angle, and then EF. DE is 9, EF, they connect both together, make 9, 11. Using the 5 both times, you make 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11 equals 30 creation. 3 times 0, 0 is 15, you're 45. It's just 45 the fox. It's complete cycle. The Rubik's, like turning Rubik's this way and this way. It's just basic. So you get 273 days. So that would mean if we began at the beginning of the year, on January 1st, we couldn't do anything because we just landed. We set out, we built homes. 1 became 2, and 2 created 3. And then from 3, you made it 4. So on the 4th day, they went to conceive the child within the first 4 days. Okay? And that child would have had to be born between October 1st and October 5th. Is that why the Mayans say the first 5 days are unlucky? Or is it because of the Jewish calendar? That if you count from the beginning of the earliest of Rosh Hashanah, the latest, I mean, you fall off the map and reach 32 days from the first day of Rosh Hashanah. Or you fall inside of Rosh Hashanah on one of those days, but you're on the 32nd day, which is the back door of 23, which makes 55. Now, if you're not standing here and see me with this pen and how I'm writing down and telling you the stories I write and do everything, it's like maybe I'm just a fake. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I am not anything at all. I mean, because I can see it, but I'm not asking anybody to believe it. I'm not trying to persuade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like these fruit juice companies. I went out to the shopping center. I bought a fruit juice. It says 100% pomegranate cranberry. All right, $3.29. Good price. Turn it around to the back. And this is 100%, an Oasis company. The Oasis company says 100% cranberry. And then right at the bottom, it says mix. You turn it around, it says apple and pear, and it might contain sulfites, and it might contain this, and it might, but all natural flavor. What the fuck, man? The front of the thing says 100% fruit, and now you're telling me maybe it won't be 100 natural flavor? Holy crap. The way this world is today, nobody wins at 50%. With 50%, nothing changes most of the time. And that's the way it should be. Who should move to Canada and change Canada? Who should move to Quebec and change the Quebecers? Who should move anywhere? Secondly, who should be the boss? The policeman who takes his job, this is the way I believe it. I think you should always be in danger. If you want to go to a job that's full of danger, you should always be in danger. More or less, it doesn't mean if there's danger and there's weapons and stuff. I mean if somebody's using their big mouth to you, you're not allowed to use your big mouth to them. You're only allowed to do, you have to become like a computer. And we shouldn't be able to sue you, and we shouldn't be able to sue doctors. If everybody would just say, listen, there's a chance this won't work. 80, 60, 40, nothing's perfect. All this suing and going to court and strenuous stress of retardedness. I mean, if I was the prime minister or whatever of Syria, do you want me to tell you exactly what I would do? Hold on a second, let me smoke a joint. If I was Barack Obama, I'd sit down and ask myself a question. What do we want from our U.S. citizens? What do we want from the people of the world? First thing I would look back and I'd say like this. Now I'm going to be a little prejudiced. Yesterday I went for a drive. I saw a driving school from some other country. Don't know where it is. First of all, I totally disagree with that. Totally disagree with driving schools where there's no mixture. If you're from another country and you want to open a driving school, everybody should be running under a certain system, because something's wrong. I did 3, 4, 5 million kilometers in my life. I'm a truck driver. And I never saw more stupid drivers on this road in my life. They think when you move out of the way or you don't move out of the way and they see it before you, they can pass you in the front lane, in the lane that's for the slow people. Don't you know when you drive fast, some people have to make fast decisions, but it's not you. It's the guy who's driving slow. Me on the highway, I try to keep it between 95 and 105 kilometers an hour. Why? Because I'm going to be stopped at 110, and I don't want to be stopped. That's why I keep it slow. Secondly, when I'm slower, I can see more of what's happening, and I have to watch a little bit more behind me when I'm slow than in front of me, because the ones behind me, whoa, they come up. And even when you put on a flasher, imagine this. You're doing 105, you put on your flasher from a car doing 95, and the guy comes out behind you and he's beeping his horn, and he's beeping his horn, and he sticks his finger out, and I go, oh, number 3. The creative move. Number 2 and 5, missing in action. Number 1 and 6. 2 thumbs up. 1 and 6, letter P. When you pull out, if you're driving 140, 150 on the highway, or 130, and you're 20% over the speed limit, don't expect the guy in front of you to watch for you in the back that he can't pull out to pass the guy at 95 because you're driving 140. Hey man, that's your tough luck. If you're in a rush, let me tell you one thing. When you reach my age, if it's the young kids right now, you're going to be in my condition. Poor and bipolar. I used to go quick, now I go slow. I guess it's the disease, right? Holy crap. Give me these blue pills I was saying the other day. I says, oh, Morpheus. I go, let's hook up and plug me in. Let's get down. Ching ching chong. Is that something about Chinese food? I don't know. Why did they bring ching ching chong? Puffin past. See, all these names about everything, even McDonald's. If you take a look at the McDonald's, it says the Federation on it. It says CIA on McDonald's. I'll show you how it says CIA. First of all, you can see the M, right? All you do is put one line this way. It becomes both the I and the A and 2 C's. But that's not what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anybody's 2C. You know what a 2C is? It's an ass. They say, hey, can you see? I can 2C. What does it mean, 2C? It means 6. 2C is 23. It's your ass. It's 3223. It goes in one end, comes out the other end like a little snake. And in between, it turned it all brown. Ate that good stuff last night. Cost me $600. That went to the washroom this morning. It was coming out like silk. Later on, she changed her color. She became hard on me, and she was difficult. So it didn't matter how much I paid for my meal. But this is the McDonald's sign. Oh, you're still there. 24 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, is that what you're doing? Oh, that's what the last guy says. He says, you know what? He says, that's exactly what I'm doing every time I watch you. He says, every time I watch you, I just want to go. I says, so leave. Shut it off. What are you staying in the house? It's a beautiful day outside. Did you ever notice that the sky? Take a look at the sky. You know when we get those pink skies sometimes because of the wobble of the earth? Take a look at the sky now. The night sky, okay, near 7 o'clock, is coming in on such an angle, it's sort of lighting up the rest of the sky and turning the clouds a different color. McDonald's. McDonald's. You ever see the 2 eyelids on top of the cats or animals? Those are them. McDonald's. 4, 5, and 6, Federation. When you use this 4, 5, and 6, the center here is JKL. Is it not? ABC, DEF, JKL, MNO. Sorry, it's MNO. When you get to MNO and you're in Rubik's, this is Rubik's Cube, right? Oh, shit! Looks like tic-tac-toe. Anybody want to play? T, 10, 20, 30. Sounds good to me. So here it is. The fifth position, this is your telephone, number 5 in the middle. It's also number 14 in Rubik's Cube. 9 on the top, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the telephone, it's the same thing, because 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. 1 times 4 equals 4. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. It adds up to equal to all the numbers, 1 to 5. 9 and 5 is E and I. 9I, 5E equals N. IEN. You can say northeast. I am northeast. Highway 9 or Highway 5. This says San Francisco. But this says northeast. So it would be the complete opposite. It would say Quebec then. But anyways, if you're looking, this is E, this is I. 14 plus always add 1. No, I don't like to do that, so I won't. But just to play with it, it's EI, EI, O. The other thing about IEN could be Einstein. Another way of figuring this out, okay, because 24, which is part of Nibiru, which is 42, connects to 86, which is Man of the Twisted World, which is 3 and 3, and let's say 4 and 4, makes the 8 and 6 in one world. 8 and 6, it's a 7 to 6 odds. 7 odd, 6 even. 7 to 6 odds when you play craps. CRAPS, Resident Angel Creation, Partisan, 1 and 6, part of one spirit of the other world, coming into this world to connect to you 6, so that you can have the best of 2 worlds. So you know now, when I just showed you the M for McDonald's, right? Here's M, here's your 1 stick, here's your middle V, and here's your 1. I showed you how it connects to Rubik's Cube. M is the 13th letter, and K, which is the 11th letter, is the king, equals 2. M equals 4, 2 and 4. Betty bye. Time to go for a ride. Imagine you were in jail. 18 times 18, 324. You're in jail to the mind of one with every decision he takes. It makes no change in your life, but the more he uses his mind, the more you enjoy it. Not you, the you of the mind. Don't you see the way it goes down? I don't know how it works. If I had more, listen, I don't know everything. I just know that numbers. There's so many things. You know what I want to hear? I'll just tell you one thing really quick. When you play, because sometimes it's hard to say, what do you mean 9 to 1? Let me show you a different way. You go from the 39-yard line, you hit 10 yards, you hit the 49. Now we stop and we talk about it. 49, 50, 49. So if you make 2 yards from the 49, you're back at the 49, because now you're on the other side of the field. So the question is, how do we count? Do we count up like this and down like this? Do we count straight forward? Do we have a center place where we have 2 sides of 49? 7 times 7? 7 times 7. 49, 49. 2 yards for the referee to put down? The ball of life, the spirit, that little tiny thing inside your blood that lets your blood pass and the air so it doesn't do whatever it does to you. Duh. Oh my God. This is another thing. I talked about spade at the beginning. Whoop, I almost spilled my pills over, but that's okay. I wanted to do this. You see that? It says Alice on it. You see that? Those triangles? I saw a mosque today that had that, and the moon, and 2 balls. Have you ever seen that? Can you see me? Where is it? Yeah, okay, I'm going to repeat it again. I saw a mosque today, and I'm going to try and show you in this picture. They had this part, okay, let's say one part of the moon on one side, and underneath it, they had two balls underneath both of them. They had a moon up high, and they had two balls underneath each other. What else did they have? The two balls, they had the moon, they had the spike. I'm going to see if I wrote it down somewhere. Anyways, I can't really find it, but it was a mosque. And they, whoever they are, these people, they definitely do know, okay? They're a little erratic and it's a little too much, but we're a little bit too offline with everybody. But the other religions, they know. There's, I mean, it's not just, I mean, forget what they said. I heard him, well, Rothschild, Broth, TH, but I'm not going to get into the name, but it tears down to tell a story in itself. My whole apartment's moving. Just from a motorcycle outside. Ever since I got sick with bipolar and this other disease, I don't remember the name, it's a disease that makes me feel just about everything. You scratch something on the floor, I'll go nuts. If you're cooking something, I'll either won't smell it at all or I'll smell exactly what it is if I knew my ingredients. So yeah, the mosque had the moon, it had the two balls on it, and that's who we are. We're one inside on top of another one. I don't know how it works. Are we exactly on top of each other, one spinning one way and one? I don't know. Then I went and saw this. This was Mitsubishi. The Mitsubishi, okay, has a design on the roulette wheel, and the numbers are 8, 11, 19, 10, 13, 23, Michael Jordan's numbers. Michael Jordan exactly the way MJ is made. And it's created in the one world, the 1, 4, and 7 world, the world with a wing. What is it, the world with a wing? To say L, and L letter says she, and it also says a wing. It fits to the queen as it does to the dame. And Ben Ladam, do you understand? Ben Ladam, some kind of connection, his name to queen and superiority is way too close to be a reality for me. And that's the way I feel, and that's the way I'm thinking. I don't want to change my mind until you speak to me. It's not what I say. It's what you think when I say something. It's what you think when I say something, and it's how you transmit it over towards me when you say something. I am not the last word. I am only the first word. But usually the only way to go is to go in a fashion where everybody knows the rules and somebody has to speak last for a reason. And when one speaks the truth of the trust and the understanding of the 10, 20, and 30 world, then we will know better. And remember, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Fifth is TH, but it's an ETH if you write it down. And the other reason it's an ETH is because it's in the middle and it has to go both ways on two different angles, although the distance is a little different because everybody knows this is straight up to 2 from 5, but on this angle to 3, it seems like it's a little bit different. The angle from the corner runs through both sides. Now, is it the same? Except when you run from center 5 to 2, there is no center in the middle of the squares of this paper. You would have to make an X in it to find the center, but you will find the center over here. Where were we? We talked about the 273 is because the diamonds, okay, okay, equal to 92.25, if I'm correct. 365.25, exactly. The diamond suit is equal to 92.25 and all other suits are equal to 91. This is what I'm running with right now. And one of the reasons I run with that is because in tennis they say love 0, okay, and the birth is the 29 everybody knows of 1/4. You want to use 1/4? How about 75 times 3? 3/4 of. Or 15 times 15 equals 225, and that is your birth because it would be O and O. It'd be the communication with the moon once you come into this world. It's almost like I'm looking at it as the first slap of the ass. The other thing is 9 times 25 equals to 225. 25, 2 and 5 is 7. 2 times 5 is 10. 7 and 10 is JG. 7, 11, in craps, the way you win. The other thing I wanted to say is 50 years of days is 25,000, if I remember, 550. Now the Mayans say it's 25,625. That would be a difference of 75. Now watch this. 50, 5 times 0. 5 times 15 equals 75. 25, 625. 50 years of life with all the moons, plus your age. So I told you, something's missing in time. We live, but there's something more that we're living in our life that has to be added to make up for the difference. Don't forget, I can look at it like this. I'm living 900 weeks. And then the other week is a part of a week. So we have 900 weeks and one part of a week. Where are we in the part of the week? We're not looking for decimals right now, but we're there in whole. So that's why, and I don't even know if, yes, is this it? This is it here. Not the 70, was it the 70 years? 70, but yeah, I'm sorry, it wasn't the other one. I have to recheck this. Just give me a second. I want to see. 25, 50 years times 300, no, that's 18, no, it's 70 years. It's got to be 70 years. 70 times 3 is 21,000. 7 times 4 is 42, is 25,000. Okay, it looks to be like that. And at the same time, the 70 years pass. 1945, change of the presidency, Roosevelt is out. Okay, and 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, or May 5th, the 5 at a 5 at a 555, and that's the day I fell sick. And the day of the Hebrew New Year of 5775, which is 50, 5 times 15 is 75, brings us out to the year 2015. 2000, you see the 25 and 55. Now I don't know where I'm going to go with this next, but 55 represents 85, which both represents 35 or 53, and guess what? It's here in Quebec, water and electricity, just like, where is it? I want to know where Marvin Gardens is in Pacific. Okay, tell me where that is in Monopoly. We'll have some fun. We already know where the other 9/11 corner is, but it was a silent corner until Prince Charles came out and they knocked off the Indian of the end of Diana. And in the end it was. And now Prince George comes out. Or can you call him a prince? Was he baptized yet? It doesn't matter. I've been talking for months all about George, my friends, and they have it all over the walls of Walmart, the law of all. You know why Walmart is the law of all? Because listen to their commercials and look at the numbers they use when things go on special. You'll see what that number is. Could be the 7th gate. They always say when you go to Walmart and you see a 7 on one of the prices, it's really on special. It's the true special price. And also companies for the 7th gate. But the 7th gate is coming up all over. And McDonald's is giving, I mean, how many companies do you know 7 coffees before you get a free one? You know what I'm saying? And half the time it's free anyways. So the 7th gate, half the time is free, half the time it's a reduced price. They only want to give you a medium because the 7th gate, once the draft or stork sticks the head down, they say, hey, look at that. There's a crack. Let me take a peek out, and all of a sudden this child is born. Part of Alzheimer's and all these other diseases, I'm not sure if it would be stopped by this pill. They say the circuitry is down. But I think these are high, what's it called, thinkers within the known cells. But if you don't let things out, you'll never be able to. You see, I must speak, I must talk, I must do videos. Because the more I empty, I won't feel like, oh my God, I didn't say that. I needed to say that. And it doesn't matter how much I'm right or wrong. This video is in my system. I got the password. I send it up to a star. I send it out to whoever watches it. And that's what happens. Your decision, your thought, your last thought is the lingering of my thought. It's the way it is. But like I said, I tell you nothing. I tell you not to do anything at all. Now, should they go into Syria? Can I tell you something? I barely know anything about the story. But whatever's happening today should have never happened. If you go back to my videos about 2 years ago, you will see me talking about Syria. And at the time I was talking about Syria, there was no problem a couple of years ago. Maybe there was, but not as much as it's seen now. And I talked about it before I let this go because of the dog. Here's the dog. Are these two divided? What are all these? Look how perfect this is. Okay, look how perfect. I wish I could get this longer. Oh my God, take a look at this. This is really cool.
Oh my God, and this one guy's looking down. Don't forget, you got to remember what yellow is. And it's all about like, I get an idea. That's my idea. That's my fate. That's my future. That's my thinking. Whatever you say is because of what your life did. Whatever I say is because of my life did. Like, yeah, everybody asks, how is it possible that God can do all these things? Because it's a system. It's an electronic system. We all get to choose on our own. We're all notified of certain things. Certain things have to happen inside a matrix because guess what? You ever listen to radio? It's 7 seconds behind. Same thing with life. Imagine if you knew things 7 seconds before. Oh, what a different world this would be. Oh my God, if everybody knew 7 seconds before. So if you think they're not squashing time on us or hiding time, 6, 1, and 3, 6, 3, and 1, I'm not going to get into it. But if they hide 7 seconds of time on you, they become rich and you become poor. If they can sell you on the stock market, well, people have to lose in order for people to gain, or what they do is they create fake money. It never comes out of the bank and nobody gets to see it. It's written down on a piece of paper. You can write down a lot of numbers on a piece of paper. You can write down more numbers on a piece of paper than there is anything in the whole entire world. But the whole thing is, it's lopsided. There's only one group that gets to see both sides. And it ain't you, and it ain't me. Oh, I'm sorry. Ha ha ha! It is you. Not you and you, but there's somebody watching. I know they're watching me. I know. That's okay. You know why? I'm here to share. Because the future is very scary. Imagine you have a $100 bill. Oh, burning a hole in my pocket. Raphael 7286 on a constellation of Pegasus. ACDC 134. DNA. Na 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 na. DNA. That's all. Einstein. ACE. Einstein would be E-I-E-I-O. And ACE would just be the alphabet. Add it up. Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286 on the constellation of Pegasus, just near the Andromeda, the media communication, the medication. Oh, what's the difference? Thank you for watching.